Hello, my most amazing art students. Today we're going to finish our wintry tree background scene. And I started to take off the tape and I thought, oh, I should wait because I remember how satisfying it is to watch these removal videos. So I'm only going to take off the tape for the trees at this point. And then I'm going to show you how to get that aspen tree look-alike that we're going to do on there. And there's still a lot of salt, so I'm going to shake, I think I'll shake this off. Should have done the branches first. Get all the branches done. And I love the look of the crystallized salt on here because it really does give it that fun look. Let me shake this off. Rub off those salt crystals. Okay, I didn't get them all off, but you know, that'll do for now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I mixed up a little bit of black in my palette over here, and we're going to pick a side of the tree. I'm going to pick the right side, and we're going to create a shadow on the right side of the tree and the underside of the branches with our black, well, it'll be gray paint once it dries, because watercolor always dries lighter than it starts out when it's wet. That's just part of how watercolor works. So I'm going to go along the underside of each branch and the right side of any upright branches. So on this one, I'm going to do it on this side of the branch because it's kind of more upright. All right. I'm going to pull some of the color off of this and go along the side. This is a little bit tricky. The cool thing about watercolor is you can always pick up color. I'm going to go on the underside of this one. If you feel like you've put too much down, use your brush to pick up that color. And then I'm going to go on the right side of these upright branches, and then on the right side of this one too. Okay, and this one's the darkest one over here. All right, I'm going to pick up a little bit more color. And carefully paint the right hand side of all these branches. And it's okay if you make a mistake on what side, it'll still look fine, because I'm noticing I kind of did that over here and it still looks good. There's no wrong way to do it. I'm going to do the underside of this branch here and then the right side of that branch. Okay. All right. So, oops, there's one last part I didn't do. Right here. And the last thing, after you guys do that part of your trees, what we're going to do is create a horizontal line, little horizontal lines. Aspen trees have these horizontal lines that come across, and we're just going to do these really thin horizontal lines across, and you can do little groups of them. Don't do them all in a row or a bunch all in one line. Try to space them out, and mostly do it on the main trunk. You can do little ones, you can do longer ones. You know, it's up to you. I had a blue splotch of paint right here, so I covered it up with some of these lines. And we're going to do those for each, we're going to do that for each of the 3 trees. that we have. You might have done more trees on yours, and that's fine too. Whatever you want. However, and these are your trees, so you need to personalize them and make them into what you want to see. Okay. You don't want to put too many lines just because it will just look like a gray tree by that point, you know. So down here, I'm going to create a thicker, need a little bit more color on that. Okay. Put groups of lines together. Maybe one right there, one right there. And then if you put some and then you don't think that's enough, you can always go back and put a few more. You don't have to just, if you put too many, you can't take them away. That's the thing. But if you don't put enough, you can always go back and add more. I think I kind of like that. These are a little light here for this particular tree. I like it. I might add one or two to my branches, but not too many because we don't want to overdo it. Okay, so there are my shadows and my stripes on my aspen trees, my wintry tree background, and now I'm going to go ahead and I think it's probably fine. I haven't used a ton of water. I'm going to take my framing tape off and we'll see what a beautiful picture we have here. And I actually, my son is in the 6th grade, and I have his background painting framed in our home because I just love it so much. It's just such a simple, beautiful depiction of a wintry scene, and look at those little crystallized clusters, just really pretty. Thank you for creating with me today. I hope you enjoyed. Next week we'll have something fun to do. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.